Hey everyone, Eric Meehan here at the Bangor Wine and Cheese Company. A lot of you have sort of asked me for some longer form videos, so I'm going to try to start doing those. And what I figured would be useful for a lot of us is biodynamic updates. What's biodynamic updates? Well, let's start with this. What is this? This is a leaf gathered from just across the way, sadly on the ground, as many leaves are about to be. That's okay. Why did I get a leaf? Well, biodynamics, let's start there. Biodynamics is a system of agriculture developed by a guy named Rudolf Steiner almost 100 years ago at this point. A series of lectures that he had in Berlin. And interestingly, he's also the guy who came up with the Waldorf system of education. Pretty thoughtful, intelligent guy. So he came up with this idea that agriculture in general is very holistic, which makes a lot of sense, right? If you were walking around with, say, a blood poisoning or something, and your whole body would be bad, even if you got it in your arm or something, right? And that's sort of his theory, is like if a part of your environment is poisoned, that's bad for not just that part of the environment, but say, for instance, say if you use like chemical fertilizers and stuff like that. Well, that's not just harming probably the fruit itself, but maybe the bees that are there, the insects that are there, the little grubs and stuff that are digging around in the dirt. So like the health of that one thing really affects everything else. And then maybe those bees don't pollinate the eucalyptus plants over there or whatever. You know, it's a very intelligent thing if you think about it. It also has to do with the cycles of the planets, which is, it gets into a little more hoodooistic here, and we'll go into those in the coming videos. But basically, why am I pulling out a leaf? Well, because there's 4, arguably more than that, but we'll start with the 4 different days in the biodynamic calendar, and they're not really days, as we'll talk about in a second. But essentially, there's a leaf day, there's a root day, there's a fruit day, and there's a flower day. And these, again, are all determined by the movement of the heavens. And there is what is known as a biodynamic calendar, and you can check it out. Or, like me, on my cell phone, which I can't show you because I'm literally making this video on it, there's a great app. There's actually a couple great apps that you can get for free, or you can choose to pay for them if you want more advanced features. But they'll basically tell you what sort of a day it is. And the concept is that it's not only better to enjoy a given thing on a given day, but also to harvest and cultivate those things. So you can imagine that a fruit day and a flower day is better for wine. Better. And root days, leaf days are not as good. Is this all true? It's been borne out in my experience. It's a crazy thing. There'll be times I am tasting with other wine professionals, and you sort of expect something to pop, and it doesn't. And I'll check my little app, and lo and behold, it'll be a leaf day or something like that. But that's okay. I mean, it's also, again, it's not just for wine. This is a holistic agricultural thing, right? So if it's a leaf day or a root day, perhaps as a farmer, you are attending to things of that nature, right? So it's an interesting thing to think about. But by the way, as I was mentioning, the day nomenclature is kind of variable because it has to do with the movement of the heavens. So today, for instance, it is a leaf day until around 10 p.m. Eastern time, at which point it becomes a fruit day. So maybe have wine after 10. I don't know. The point is, it's really interesting. It's really viable. It's not only an organic system of agriculture, but it's also sort of a fascinating look as we get more and more into it, as to how a lot of especially the newer generations of people growing, vines are looking at their vineyards and, as I said, a much more holistic way. We'll visit this much more, but hopefully this system of longer-term videos or longer. I don't know. I'm not good with words. I mean, I am, but right now, apparently I'm not. But the longer form videos, that's what I meant to say, longer form videos, will help everybody understand the wine world a little bit better. Yeah, see you in the store.